Well, Gaffer, that was a real gutsy away day win here at the Bets 365. What did you make of it?
Yeah, just really proud of the efforts of the group. You know, to come here and win is such a difficult task. You know, I was here for 5 years. I know how difficult this place can be, and the conditions, the way they set up, everything. You know, full credit to the boys. The spirit was fantastic, and I'm absolutely over the moon and very proud of the effort of them and the fans.
Stoke came at us early on, but then Scott Hogan latches onto a defensive error, and he still has a little bit to do, doesn't he, though?
He does, and Scotty works his socks off tirelessly throughout the season, and to score that goal today, you know, full credit to his work ethic. He fully deserves the goal, and that just comes on the back of hard work. You know, he's working his socks off for the team from the first game, from pre-season to now. You know, and that's why he's getting his rewards. You know, and fair play to Scotty, but again, there's good pressure from the boys from behind, putting pressure on the centre halves, and he took his goal really well.
Yeah. Did you feel that there were more opportunities for us in the game if that little bit of care was to be taken?
Yeah, definitely, of course. But again, to come here and play any kind of football is a really difficult task, and all I wanted the boys to do today was come here, be competitive, be really hard to play against. I knew we'd get a couple of chances from transitions. I knew we'd get some chances from set pieces, and the way the spirit of the group, you know, was top, and the way they stuck together, you know, it's very pleasing.
Yeah, we keep saying it. You've mentioned it again there. The importance of set plays, the work that goes on the training pitch with Matt Gardner and the rest of the coaching staff. Harley Dean pops up at the back post to put you 2-0 up.
He did, yeah, and again, Matt did loads of work with the group yesterday. You know, we spotted where an area we could maybe score from, and you know, it comes down to the delivery. The delivery was top, and it's great to see Big H on the end of it.
Yeah, what have you made of his contribution since he's come back in? I know you're asked about, you know, the defensive record and the collective across that back three, the players either side of him, but in particular Harley, who's had to come back in with a clean slate, and now he's starting to contribute week in, week out.
Yeah, Harley's been brilliant. You know, it does help when you've got two real athletic centre halves either side of him. You know, his experience is top, and you know, he's helping them and they're helping him. So all three of them at the moment are doing terrifically well. I mean, Robbo started it off at the start of the season. You know, Harley got injured for that 9 weeks, and Big Robbo was exactly the same. You know, so you know, I'm really pleased with the way we're working, especially defensively, and that just comes from a lot of hard work on the training field.
Yeah, we look to being in control at that stage, and then Austin Trusty gets pulled up for a foul inside the box. Any complaints from your point of view?
No, I think it probably was a penalty. Yeah, he's just got there a little bit too late, and fair play to start putting that away. But again, I was more delighted with the response of the group. You know, I think they gathered their thoughts again. They got back into their shape. They were hard to play against again, and I don't think Stoke really had any chances after that. So full credit to the group of players who are on the pitch.
Yeah, lots is made of formations and tactics. Is that last 15 minutes just about the sheer will, determination to keep the ball out the back of the net? I
think to come here from the first minute, that's what it's all about. So all the tactics and everything can go out the window to come to Stoke on a Saturday afternoon when it's pouring down with rain against a really difficult team. You know, I think full credit to the lads. It just showed our spirit that we've got in the camp. The fans got us through it. The fans were unbelievable again today, and you know, the support they showed that group of players at the end was phenomenal. You know, I came in from day one. I want that connection with the fans back with the players. You know, the players are so determined to make them fans very proud of them, and you know, you can see that today. It was a very, very good performance, a together performance, and one I'm sure they're proud. The fans are very proud of, as I am.
You made 3 changes again to freshen it up from that Millwall game in the week. Lukas Jukovic was one of them. It's just his second start this season, and he's putting a right shift for you up there, hasn't he?
He has, and what a top pro, a top player for Birmingham City. His performance today was brilliant, and you know, he's been fantastic since I've come in. He's really helped me, he's helped the group, and whatever you ask him to do, he does, and his performance was fantastic today.
Millwall and Stoke in the space of 4 days in torrid conditions. The backroom staff, the medical staff, were pushed to the front of that queue when, you know, they were celebrating in front of the away travelling fans. How big an effort has it been from them as well as the players?
Yeah, and I've said, listen, this is a squad and a team of staff that are dedicated to Birmingham City. They want to do well for Birmingham City, and the efforts that the staff have put in this week has been brilliant. You know, from day one we've come in, we've asked them to really look after the boys, to probably go above what they're supposed to do, and you know, from from the chefs, from the sports scientists to the kit men, you know, everyone's really played a big part up to now, and this week they've been working their socks off to make sure that these lads out there on a Saturday can perform, and you know, I'm very grateful that we've got magnificent staff here at the club.
4 wins in 7, 1 defeat in that spell as well. How important is it that that positive momentum continues now into the last week before the international break?
Yeah, we've got 2 really big home games coming up, but the most important thing for me is that we're competitive in each one of them, and see where it takes us. You know, we've obviously got injuries, suspensions now coming up, so it'll be interesting to see how we cope with that going into the game Tuesday. But what I will say is that the lads will be prepared and they'll be ready to give it 100%.
I know you'll be keen to share around the praise, but John Eustace, Blue White Army's ringing out. 2,600 Blues fans have made the trip. How much do you enjoy those scenes at the end? Do you still get a bit of a buzz from those moments?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, of course I do. You know, I've said from day one it's a huge honour to be manager of this fantastic football club. You know, and I'm very honoured and very proud every time I stand out in front of the dugout to be manager of Birmingham. Is a very proud moment, and hopefully it will continue.
Thanks as always, Gaffer.
Thank you.